Coach Sheldon Harrison. There never been no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. All right. LDBC. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys, I've been getting a lot of messages. Coach, man, when are you going to talk about the Claressa Shields versus Christina Hammer fight? Coach, please, man, let's hear your breakdown on this fight. So, guys, here's my breakdown. I'm going to talk about this fight, and I'm going to talk about them outside the ring and inside the ring. And I'm also going to do a power chart breakdown in this, okay? All right, so my thoughts right now on the fight. This is a fight that I would want to buy. Because with the men, we got too many male hoes in boxing, okay? We got too many male cowards in boxing. We just do. And, you know, these two, they're putting everything on the line. They're putting everything on the line. They want to fight each other because they want this fight. The best fighting the best. We got too many men. You got the Danny Garcias. You got the Anthony Joshuas. You got the Triple Gs. You got all these people, okay, that don't want to fight the best competition out there. They don't want to do it. So they choose to just keep getting in there with mediocre opponents. Okay, but these two, Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer, they already made a decision that, look, it's time to fight. Okay, I won't, you know, Christina Hammer says, you know, she's been getting in the ring after every Claressa Shields fight. Claressa Shields been saying, I won't smoke. These two been wanting smoke. Now, the build up to the fight is the best thing. Showtime has done a very good job, man, with the all accesses with these two. I've enjoyed both. Both of the all accesses, they're about 14 minutes long a piece. I would tell you to watch them. It's good, man. And man, I've never seen this with the women before, but I enjoy it. I completely enjoyed it. It was great. You know, it's turned into a beauty contest with these two. And what I mean by the beauty contest is that they're talking about each other's looks, man. And I find it funny. You know, Christina Hammer says, yeah, you know, Claressa Shields wants to punch my face and mess it up, but she have to catch me. And she want to mess my face up because, you know, she said something to the extent of, it's because she mad because I'm pretty. So trying to insinuate that, well, I'm prettier than her. Well, thing of it is, I'll be honest with y'all. We might have some Christina Hammer fans, and that's fine. You can get mad. Me personally, I don't find her attractive, okay? I really don't. I mean, I'm sure some people out there do find her attractive. I don't find her attractive. And then you got Claressa Shields saying, but she just mad because her butt bigger than, my butt bigger than hers. That's why. My butt bigger than hers and she upset by that. So, I mean, you know, and you can tell when Claressa Shields said that, Christina Hammer kind of had this look on her face like, it got to her. Like, Christina Hammer didn't like that, man. And Claressa Shields didn't like. See, they both are going in on each other. They both going in, and I like it. This is good for the fight. They don't like each other. People are saying, though, that Christina Hammer is getting inside of Claressa Shields' head. And I'm sitting there thinking, where? I don't see that. I just see Claressa Shields being very confident. And I think Claressa Shields right now, she's anxious. She's just ready to get in there and fight. Like, she's tired of interviews. She's tired of talking about it. She's just tired. You know, Claressa Shields is ready to fight. And, you know, Christina Hammer, to me, looks a bit like, she looks like that she's underestimating Claressa Shields a little bit. And I feel like that just listening to her interviews, I'm like, you know, she's kind of underestimating Claressa Shields. And I think Christina Hammer think that, yo, I'm going to stay at her range and I'm going to jab her to death. Like, that's what she's thinking. When you listen to Christina Hammer talk, listen to her interviews, she's got the impression that she's going to be able to stay behind her jab and jab Claressa Shields to death. Look, man, this ain't Tori Nelson. This ain't Tori Nelson. You're not going to be able to do that. She's not going to be able to do that with Claressa Shields. It's just not going to happen. And Claressa Shields, you know, saying she's going to knock her out, I can't see that because Claressa Shields don't have a lot of knockouts and she's not knocking people out like that. I think this fight is going to go to distance. It's going to go to distance. And let's go ahead, and I want to go ahead and talk about my power chart. Now, my power chart is my opinion. I've watched the fights, and I've got some criteria that I've watched them do or didn't do. So, guys, it's my opinion. Here goes. All right. Let's talk about the jab. The jab, in my opinion, now on the right is Christina Hammer. On the left is Claressa Shields, of course, because I have it lined up that way. I give the jab edge to Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer, her jab is a work of art, man. It's a thing of beauty. And when she uses her jab and she sets up her straight right hand, it's really a thing of beauty, man. She sets that thing up so well. But everything starts with her jab. And I think she's probably got one of the better jabs in women's boxing. That's just my opinion. The cross, I give Claressa Shields the cross. Claressa Shields, you know, she has a good right cross. And she can use that right cross, and sometimes she'll throw the right cross, or she'll feint to the body, throw the cross, and it's a dangerous weapon for Claressa Shields, and she uses that cross very often. And of course, she's an inside fighter, so she can get into that mid-range, and she's very effective with her cross. Christina Hammer, I don't think she is as effective as Claressa Shields in throwing the cross. Christina Hammer tends to fight from a range, and she wants to throw those jabs and those straight right hands, which that works for Christina Hammer, but the variation, fighters that she fight, like a fighter like Shields, she's gonna notice that she's not able to throw that cross within the right range. So Claressa Shields is gonna make an adjustment and do something else that's gonna bother Christina Hammer. Okay, the hook. I also give the hook advantage to Claressa Shields. I just think Claressa Shields throws a much better hook than Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer, she will attempt to try to hook, but she'll try to throw it from a distance, and sometimes it's just not effective, and she can't get enough leverage on it. And then when she does, when she does have to come in on the inside and do it, her inside fighting is not great. So her hooks to me are not as effective. Now when we talk uppercuts, Christina Hammer, she has a hell of an uppercut. And I mean, this girl can take that uppercut and she can throw it from a range. She can get leverage on it, and Christina Hammer can land that uppercut. And I've even saw Christina Hammer throw the uppercut on the inside. That's the one punch in her arsenal that I think that if she continues to do that, I think that Christina Hammer can do some damage to Claressa Shields if she's throwing that uppercut. But let's flip the script. Claressa Shields, to me, she doesn't use her uppercut enough. That's just my opinion. She don't. And what Claressa Shields, she throws the short hooks. She throws the little short punches on the inside, and she throws in volumes. But I don't see Claressa try to vary it up, man, and try to just throw that uppercut up in there when she's in the inside. She don't do it enough. And I think that if Claressa Shields could actually start utilizing the uppercut, man, I mean, she could do some serious damage. But that's a strike that she just, for whatever reason, she's not as comfortable using it. So hopefully John David Jackson, oh God, I forgot, boy, I should have put him on the chart, because, man, that's a huge hindrance in their camp, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Linear punches like straight right hand, straight left, that's a Christina Hammer advantage. Christina Hammer, when she throws a jab, she can set up a beautiful straight right hand, and man, that thing, it is a thing of beauty the way she does it. Her jabs are beautiful, but then she'll throw the straight right hand behind the jab. It's a thing of beauty, man. And Claressa Shields is very hittable, so Christina Hammer, she's gonna land that strike all night. Mobility, I give a slight edge to Christina Hammer, just because Claressa Shields, she's very stationary. Claressa Shields, she has mobility, she can do it, but Claressa Shields is a banger. To me, she's more of a banger. She's gonna stand, she wants to stand in there and bang with you versus move around and try to box with you. Christina Hammer is gonna box. She's got pretty decent mobility. It's not the best mobility, but it's decent. I think it's better than Claressa Shields. Now, ring generalship, I actually give that to Claressa Shields. Now, when I say Claressa Shields is a banger, she's a banger that cuts off the ring very well, and she also demands and dictates the pace of the fight. She does that. Okay, Claressa Shields has very good ring IQ. Her ring IQ is very good. She can cut off the ring, and I also give that advantage to Claressa Shields as well. She can cut off the ring. She can keep you in front of her. So she's going to be forcing Christina Hammer to bang with her. She's going to force her to do it. Christina Hammer, she's not going to have a lot of exits, okay? She's just not. Claressa Shields is going to cut that. She's going to cut that ring off, and she's going to force Hammer to use her skill set. So that it might get tough. Distance management. That to me is a Christina Hammer type thing. Distance management, Christina Hammer does very well at distance management. She can keep you at the end of her jab if she throws enough of them. And I think that Christina Hammer's jab is going to bother Claressa Shields. I think it is. A lot of people said that Claressa knows what she's doing and she can do that. I mean, I don't know. But when she fought Hannah Gabriels bothered Claressa Shields with the jab. And that's something, man, they're going to have to work on, because I'm going to tell you, if Hannah Gabriels if Christina Hammer pumps that jab, it's going to be a long night for Claressa Shields. Defense, I give the slight edge to Christina Hammer because she's a bit more mobile. She displays a lot more head movement than I see Claressa Shields. Okay, chin, I definitely give that to Claressa Shields, man. I have to wonder about Christina Hammer's chin, man. I have to wonder about it because we had to go back to when they both were dropped. These two were both dropped. They got hit by good shots. Christina Hammer didn't get up. Sophie Ann Mathis damn near killed her, man. And you know how she won that fight, I don't know. But the judges said that Sophie Ann Mathis did something illegal. But we know that it's boxing politics. Claressa Shields, she got stunned and she got back up and fought. So I guess, you know, based on that, I have to give that to Claressa Shields. Power. I don't think these two possess a great deal of amount of power. I don't. So I got power dead even. Claressa Shields don't have many knockouts. And Christina Hammer, she throws a lot of volume and she hits you with really good shots. But it's just, I don't see the power. I don't see like them actually rotating and translating the power through their hips. I can't see it. Body attacks. Claressa Shields is more of a body puncher than Christina Hammer. I feel like Christina Hammer to me is more of a headhunter. You know, so I give that edge to Claressa Shields. Strength. I don't know. People say that Christina Hammer is stronger than Shields. I have to disagree with that. I think they both have equal amounts of strength. That's just me. It's my opinion. Dog. Claressa Shields is a dog. She got dog in her. And that's a category that I put in. Like, who's more likely to actually, if they get hurt, who's more likely to quit? I think Christina Hammer is probably more likely to quit if she got severely hurt. I think that Claressa Shields would fight even if her jaw was broken, she had a broken hand, but I think Claressa Shields would fight until the end. I don't see that in Christina Hammer. To me, I see Christina Hammer as everything has to be perfect. And if everything's not perfect, then, you know, she can't continue. She won't do what she got to do. That's just me, you know. Now, look, it could be different, you know, or maybe she might show the dog in this fight. But, you know, the fights that I've seen her, she's able to skillfully master everybody. But when she fought Sophie Ann Mathis and when she had to dig deep, she couldn't do it. So the dog goes to Claressa Shields. My power chart tells me that Claressa Shields should win this fight by a unanimous, well, not a unanimous decision, but by a decision on the judge's scorecard. Okay, guys, now let's talk about this one last thing. The one thing that I wanted to tell y'all is that Claressa Shields got John David Jackson in her corner. And man, I'm going to tell y'all something. John David Jackson, I mean, he's a knowledgeable trainer, but I think a long-term trainer, that's just not him, man. You know, look, man, we all know that when he was with Kovalev didn't listen, man. But, you know, he gets knocked out. Kovalev got knocked out. I mean, he was in the corner of B-Hop and got B-Hop knocked out the damn ring. And then, you know, Claressa Shields working with John David Jackson, and now she get dropped for the first time. I don't know, man. I know these things can happen in boxing, but I'm just not sold on the whole John David Jackson thing. I'm just not. And me personally, I didn't think John David Jackson was a good fit for her, man. Claressa Shields needs more of an alpha male trainer, man. She need an alpha male. She need a real true alpha male to tell her, like, look, you need to shut the hell up, and you need to go. Hey, look, you need to do what I look. Go on back over there and shut your mouth. Look, we need to work. I don't think John David Jackson is like that. And I've even heard from fighters, and yes, we talk to fighters. I talk to fighters. I've heard from fighters that John David Jackson, you can tell him, look, I don't want to do that, and John David Jackson will be like, oh, okay. Like I've literally heard that before. But you guys tell me what you think about this. Who you got? Shields or Hammer? I'm done.